Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Well, welcome everybody. I am here to be your next president of the United States as always. I'm always right all the time, aren't I? Great America, liberty, freedom, and democracy, and all that things, you know. Screw those Russians. My promotion as being a president, I swear to invest even more money on the investigation of the attacks on Israel. As in, we're gonna send even more bombs, attack those ISIS. Those guys, pretty big D-bags. I mean, oh, yeah, pretty big, and the size of a coconut. Yeah, have you ever seen a coconut? They're pretty big size, and if you put them underneath, and if they're that big of size, those guys probably have some pretty big D-bags, if you know what I mean. Investments on military will increase by 3%, as in 3 times more, 3% by 300%. That means we're going to be totaling on around 600% investment more on militaries to investigate even more of the entire Russian ISIS spyware interactions, like always, because you know they're invading our homes. Mexicans, no, they're fine for me. You know what? They can cross over our borders. You know, they've always been very nice to us. Very good, very good. Every single countryman in the entire world, or men, women as well. Because I don't discriminate. Equality is important in our nation. Our nation, good old liberty nation, United States of the North America. But Mexicans specifically, they have an advanced privilege in their own right for being even more Mexican. All of those Latinos as well. Mexico being located in the South America, the good old South of the America. That we don't own, but we have a lot of investment in and have a very good and positive opinion of. We would like to introduce to you to our new medical healthcare investments created by the government and me. You know, my name being Alan Paul, the good old Alan Paul. We call it the Paul Investigation Center Research. We will provide you free healthcare with the low cost of $6,000 each week. It seems very fair. Other companies do it for $32,000 a month, or even worse. You know. They don't deserve any right to your own life, to control your own life, so I decided to put my own hand to help you citizens of the United States to be having health care, which of course would involve child support and pregnancy and these handicapped people. For an extra bonus cost of also $6,000 a day. People will always need education, you know, elementary, middle school, kindergarten, but I will give you this proposition. We might not be able to afford free education for middle school or even elementary, but other countries, such as Sweden, do provide these things, but they don't realize how important it is to have money for the government. For we, the government, and president, future president, because I'm great, as the great America, good old America, democracy, freedom, we will invest in using your money into making our country greater, stronger. Security is a very important thing in our lives for freedom. It's also important, but security goes above all of that, because without security we don't have the security needed to freedom, such as music and singing badly to music. We will control the monopoly that's being created by big companies such as Comcast and in a sense Microsoft and Disney, whom are some of the 6 major companies controlling many of our smaller companies around, as in they control over 50% of our marketing. I think it's 70% or less or more, I'm not sure. But we will be able to control them by giving them enough money that they will stop wanting to expand. We will use your education for the government, and we will spend, us government, future President Alan Paul, remember that name, Great America, we will use that money for wise investments, such as, like I said, investment in military to investigate the cases of ISIS and Russia, and in giving it to companies that deserve that money for their very well expansion, and so that they can stop expanding, which is our very good plan, and also investment in security on the NSA and more cameras around streets and bathrooms and your own phones. But don't worry about that, because your phones are going to be secure in our hands, and none of your browsing history is going to be exposed to the public except for us when we decide to, and that we'll decide to do that whenever it's necessary, because we do smart investments all the time. When it comes to the amount of money spent or given to actors, entertainers, they gain a very well amount of millions of dollars per month, which is very respectable. Not month, yes, month sometimes. They are very respectable people. While doctors earn a lot, but not as much as some of these people. In which case, we, or I, propose that we should give more money to the actors, so that, no, not the actors, the doctors, so that they can split it into with other doctors and spend it equally on each other, or so that they can win money. Of course, this will not cause corruption within hospitals or hospital organizations, because we trust in our hearts that they will distribute the money correctly, and we do not need to establish a law for that, because it's not necessary to establish said law for them, because we have a trust on the American people, great old America. Russia, they're very dangerous people, as always. They always have come here and spread to our soils, like China. China, also one of the major contestants when it comes to how evil they can be with the U.S., because those two are not very nice people. Of course, the President Putin, he's been doing excellent job for Russia, but not for anyone else in the world, like the United States, when it comes to the cases in Afghanistan and ISIS, which are still a problem that we are solving, and I'm able to try to solve as soon as possible if you elect me, Alan Paul, for America the Great. When it comes to China, of course, they are the causation of the majority of pollution caused by mankind into the world, which can cause what we theoretically think of as global warming, which we're still not sure if that's a actual case or if it's actually real or theoretically possible for there to be a global warming. But assuming that it is, China would be a major a major for the thing when it comes to the global warmings of the world, that might cause things to cause other things to rise, like humidity, hotheads, and twins. Genetic farming, you don't have to worry about those at all, because we have proven by many scientists that genetic farming is indeed safe and good for the health of mankind. Now, how could this be possible if they're genetically modified? Well, now, if you listen to me carefully, you will understand that genetics are caused by the mutation or deformation of biological things within your body. They go, yeah, but they eat and they're like animals, which very, very, very. So when it comes to how things are born, whether they have genetic things, and we have the ability, which our scientists have been able to discover, to modify these genetics within the organics within animals and plants. Now, if we use these to our advantage, we can make them better, stronger, more protein-based meat and vitamins that will provide our bodies with even more with less. But because we can eat more of them, we can gain even more of those things and become better human beings for the rest of our lives. This is proven to be extremely safe. Nothing about it is wrong. Some modifications might cause an increase in tumors or other types of cancer within your digestive system, but the percentage is very small, which is 3% or 4, 5, 50% actually, but it's not that bad. We swear it's not. I've eaten them for all my life, and so far I've only had to remove one ball out of testicular cancer. I've had a good time. Still cracking up, going through puberty for a second time, but fine. My wife still going through fine. Both her breasts have to be removed. She's now a flat-chested lady, but she is still a very, very fine lady. So we're still having good times within bed, and we are still able to communicate with each other eye to eye without having to cheat on each other like I haven't done 30 times.